Okay, folks, check it out. Listen, I'm gonna do something a little bit non-traditional, right? I'm gonna do a barbecue pot roast. So now you guys can put this on top of mashed potatoes and gravy and everything else, you know what I mean? But we just gonna put a little twist on it, so let's get it. Okay, so you know how like I always show my ingredients. Check this one out. You wanna talk about a lack of ingredients? We got a chuck roast right here. Listen, now that's sea salt right there. You guys can use sea salt or kosher salt, you know, a coarse grind, right? We got black pepper. Now these right here, this is for myself because I'm gonna serve these with that on a plate, right? But when I say barbecue, look, I'm using my barbecue sauce right here. If you guys don't have none of this right here, use your favorite, you know, whatever your favorite barbecue sauce is, but watch how this is and watch this glaze. Okay, so look, the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and get some heat in the pan, right? So you guys gonna need a little extra virgin olive oil. Now you guys know that I use the infused, right? So that's where we can start off with like using quality, you know, products. So I'm gonna go ahead and add myself a couple of tablespoons in here, right? We wanna get this nice and hot. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna, you know, put a little color on there. So as we building up our heat in our Dutch oven, right? This will be a great time for us to go ahead and check it out. We're gonna go ahead and preheat, right? Now listen to this. You wanna go 325 and we hit the start. Not 350, and the reason I'm using the Dutch oven, because listen, I want to be able to put the lid on the top. Because normally when I do a pot roast, I like to sear and everything in the cast iron skillet. Okay, so I'm gonna have you guys come here and take a look. I'm gonna put a little olive oil on here, and I'm gonna have to keep a little free hand, you know what I mean? Because I'm gonna go ahead and start to season. So I'm gonna use my right hand to go ahead and massage this, you know what I mean, to get it, you know, a coating on this. I'm gonna flip this over. We're gonna do that just a little bit. That's enough, right? Because we want our seasonings to adhere. Now, I'm keeping it real simple, right? I'm gonna add a little sea salt. Now, this is a big piece of meat, and you know it's gonna take a little time underneath it, you know, to soften it up, right? Then I'm gonna come with just a little bit of this, you know, black pepper, right? Now, this is a fine grind, you guys. Okay, now let's talk about the level up, right? The level up, no pun intended, I'm saying that, but this is my level up seasoning. This is the B. This is for like my heavier meat. So a big solid piece of meat like this, I like to just add a little, you know, a little bit more flavor outside of the salt and pepper. You know what I mean? So now I'm gonna take it and just add a little bit on here. You know what I mean? Now, when you have a big piece of meat like this, a big solid piece of meat, it only takes, I mean, it will take a lot of seasoning, you know, to get in there. Now, best practices would be to go ahead and, you know, once you season it, to give it a little time to marinate, right? You know, that would be great. And if you really have some real truth thought about it, you can like marinate overnight. Let it, you know, sink deep in there, you know? But this right here, this would be good for what we're doing right here, because we're gonna go ahead, you'll see. Wait till I can get that barbecue sauce in here. All right, so now we up to temp. We got our oven, you know, coming up to temp also. So listen, you just take your roast and you want to be careful when you put it down, right? Just so that it don't tear. That's why I held it with both. Okay, so when you browning, it's good. You can see right there, look, I like to get color on my whole roast, right? So what I want to do is, the other side looks the exact same. So since we over here on this side, I'm gonna pick it up and I'm gonna put it this way and get some color and a little sear on the other side. Okay, so after you brown all of the sides, you know what I mean? I'm gonna go ahead and lay this down like this. I do want to give you guys a reminder that don't forget this full ingredient list and other recipes too is on my website. That's smokingandgrillingwithab.com, and that's WITAB.com. You guys got to go there. Listen, it's more than just this recipe. Listen, we take the time to write it all out. You guys got to check them out. And I'm going to say this, you guys have been doing that, so let me just say thank you. All right, so this is my barbecue sauce, right? I just want to make sure you guys can like see it. Listen, it is back in stock. You guys go to my website, click on it, and get yourself some of this right here. I think it's fire. Now, again, you guys can use any other barbecue sauce you would like, right? So this is what we're gonna do. So now that I finally got it open, so check it out, this is what you wanna do. You just wanna pour this right here over the top of it. Now, don't forget, we gotta get it down on the bottom. So the reason I'm hitting it like this, because I don't wanna add no water to it and shake it around and do that. I want it to be as thick as possible. But it's gonna render something nice, and then if you wanna thicken up that at the end, you can. All right, so listen, I'm gonna put this in the oven, right? We're gonna go at least 2 hours, 2.5 hours, you know. But listen, after an hour, I'm gonna take it out, and I'm gonna take the pot roast, and I'm gonna take it and flip it over, right? So I'll see you guys in an hour just to show you that part. And then we're gonna go to the remainder. Okay, so what we're doing is we're finna take a look at it. This is the first hour. Now remember, always break away because we don't want to catch no steam burns. Now look down in there. That's a whole lot of goodness right there. Now, all we're gonna do is we're gonna pick this up and we're gonna flip it over like that. Oh my goodness, look at that, y'all. So simple of a recipe, and don't forget, it's on my website, smokingandgrillingwithab.com, and that's WITAB.com. All right, so you know you can feel it, so I'm gonna go another hour and a half just to see where we at. Somewhere right around 2.5 hours is when it's gonna be, you know, shreddable and nice, you know, and soft, right? So let me put this in the inside, and I'll see you guys again in an hour and a half. So remember, always break away from yourself. Don't just lift it up. That steam will give you a nice, nasty burn. So I break away from myself, right? And then we look at something like that. Oh my goodness. Now, I'm gonna take it. Oh yeah, she ready to shred. Oh yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna take this out. Let me just tear me a piece off of here. Come on in here and look right now so you guys can just see what we're working with, right? I'm just gonna tear this little piece out right here. You see that right there? Look at that. Now, take it, and we'll just put it here. Now what I wanna do is I just wanna shred this down. You know what I mean? So obviously you guys see me using 2 forks. That's all you need. It's up to you how fine you want to shred this. This right here is like butter mixed with this fat too. Oh my goodness. But look at that. All right, folks, look, I got it plated up, and if you look right around here, I've been eating some of this. I got me a fresh fork, but anyway, this right here is like super good. Now, I want you guys to take heed to this. Don't make your meat mushy. When it becomes, you know, shreddable, that's good. If you want to go a little further, okay. But some of you guys like to have meat that like fall off the bone, or you want this to shred itself, and there is a fine line between good meat and shredded meat, right? So I'm gonna take this, because I got a little bit of that dark barbecue sauce. And to be honest with you, look at that right there. Yes, sir. Cheers, y'all. This right here is right. I don't know about y'all, but I'm about to enjoy this one. Now, I want you guys to tell me down in the comment section below, what would you do or what would you add to this to make it your own, right? Would you add, you know, I guess I could have did, you know, asparagus wrapped in bacon or something like that. But you know what? I'm gonna tell you what really tie it all into, and that's this right here. I normally don't eat no more, but I love buttery mashed potatoes. And it got barbecue sauce. Now, if you're new to my channel, let me just take this time to say, hey, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, smash that subscribe button, and tell everybody out there, listen, there's a channel out here that's simplifying these recipes and taking the mystery out of cooking. This is my time of the year, folks. I love making dishes like this, and guess what, folks? I'm out. Peace.